Welcome to my friends on my channel Magnetic Media Movies. So the name of the movie that I have brought today on this channel is The Midnight Meat Train. This is a horror and thriller movie, which was released in 2008. The IMDb rating of this movie was 6 out of 10. In the starting of this movie, we see a man who is going somewhere by train. But while leaving by train, he notices that he has missed the station at which he was supposed to get down. Then he gets up and he goes to another bogie of that train. Then suddenly don't know what happens and he falls down very hard due to his foot slipping. Then he notices that his foot has slipped on the blood and because of this he gets very nervous. Then he hears a strange sound from the other bogie. As soon as he enters that bogie, he sees a dangerous man who is killing people very mercilessly. In the next scene of the movie, we are shown the busy city of New York. A man named Leon, living here, was taking some photographs of the city. Leon also had a girlfriend, whose name was Maya, with whom he was in a live-in relationship. Both of them were very close, and also loved each other a lot. Maya knew that there was a lot of work pressure on Leon to run the house. Leon used to be under a lot of stress due to work pressure. Maya had noticed this, and she could not bear to see Leon in stress. So she decides that she will take the help of her friends, and by speaking to her friend, she fixes an appointment of Leon with a famous gallery owner named Susan. But when Susan sees the photos taken by Leon, she does not see anything special in those photos and she rejects those photos. She directly tells Leon that your photos are nothing special, and you should practice taking more photos. Leon feels very bad hearing all this. He was not even able to sleep properly at night. And he takes the camera and goes out in the night to click some pictures. Clicking pictures, he reaches the train yard, where he notices that there is no one here. That's why while going downstairs, he sees a girl who was being harassed by some boys. Leon clicks pictures of those boys, and calls out to them. Then one of those boys starts coming towards Leon. Leon then shows the boy the security camera in the train yard. The one whom all those boys also see, they leave that girl and run away. As soon as the boys leave, the girl comes to Leon feeling a little relaxed, and thanks him, and starts leaving from there kissing Leon. When she starts leaving the train, the door of the train starts closing. But a gentleman stops the door from closing even before it is locked. Then that girl goes inside the train. Leon clicks pictures towards that girl. That girl was very happy sitting in the train and she starts listening to him after playing some music. But then the same gentleman man comes up to him from behind and hits him on the head with his hammer, because of which that girl dies at the same time. In the next scene of the movie, Leon goes to the restaurant near his house the next day, where he used to come earlier also. Leonie was a vegetarian from the beginning and always kept tofu with him. And Leon, who was the cook of the restaurant, used to get him to cook tofu. First the cook makes fun of him and later goes to cook tofu. Leon starts reading the newspaper lying there. Then in that newspaper he comes to know about the same girl, whom he saved from those boys, and that girl's name was Erica and she went missing that night in the same train. And nothing has been found about him. Erica is missing, so Leon gives the pictures from the night he took them to the police. He meets a detective Headley, and tells the detective about Erica. But here everything is opposite. The detective suspects him and she starts suspecting Leon that Leon has made Erica missing. In the next scene, he goes to meet Susan, and shows Susan all the pictures from that night. Suzanne is in for a surprise after seeing the pictures, and she also gives respect to Leon. And she tells Leon to show her the best pictures even more than this. If he brings the best picture from this, then I will publish your pictures in the next week, which is going to be the show of our studio. Leon had never got such a big opportunity before today. He feels that this is a challenge for him and he is very happy. In this happiness, he goes home and celebrates with his girlfriends Maya and Jarges. After celebrating, he decides to go back to the train yard subway. And he decides that he will click the best pictures from there. There are 3 persons are waiting for the train, in which there is 1 girl and 2 boys. All 3 of them are waiting for the next station. Then the train turns around once again and comes to the same station again. Then those people think that they have missed their station. Then that girl sees that man with hammer in the mirror. That man was coming towards them. That girl also signals to the boys with her, but that boy is engaged in his own tune. And he ignores the ladder of that girl. Then the man with the hammer takes advantage of this and strikes his head with his hammer. The boy's eyes go out when he is hit with a hammer and the boy dies on the spot. Then we see the face of the man with the hammer and we learn that his name is Jenny. He also hammers the other boy. Meanwhile, that girl starts running away. But the blood that is lying there, that girl slips on that blood and falls. So the boy tries to stop the man with the hammer by holding his leg, but he kills him too by hitting him on the head with his hammer. Now only that last girl was left in the train, whom Jenny brutally kills by severing her neck. Leon was also waiting when he would get a perfect picture out of the station because he was very fond of taking many pictures. Then Jenny is shown coming from the accelerator, looking very scary. Leon takes advantage of the opportunity, takes pictures of Jenny, and then starts stalking him. But Jenny soon realizes that someone is following him. He sees Leon. But as soon as Leon comes after him, Jenny waits for him to leave. Jenny gets a little nervous seeing Leon. And just as Leon reaches for him, Jenny grabs Leon. Then Leon's attention goes to the 8-star ring worn on his hand. Then Leon nervously tells Jenny that he just came here to click some pictures of him. And quickly leaves from there. In the next scene, Leon is at his house. And he's printing the pictures he took in the train yard. Then he comes to know one thing, that the ring which he saw in Jenny's hand was the same ring in the hand of the man with the hammer. Jenny was with Erica that night in gentleman's dress. Because of which there is an atmosphere of fear in the whole of New York City. Leon then decides to keep an eye on Jenny. Now he starts keeping an eye on Jenny. And he starts following him. Leon then learns that Jenny works in a meat factory. And he is a butcher. Leon now waits for Jenny outside the meat factory and follows Jenny to the train yard. Then we come to know about this here. That Jenny used to sit in the train yard and wait for whom to make the next victim. And Leon noticed one more thing, that Jenny used to start the journey in the last train in the last bogie only. Leon decides a new topic of his own and clicks some new pictures for it. Now after a long time, Leon's waiting time ends. Because the train arrives in which Jenny was supposed to go. But as soon as Leon goes to board the train after Jenny, a policeman stops Leon there after seeing the camera in Leon's hand. On the other hand, a man comes to Jenny inside the train who starts making jokes on him. And also makes fun of him. That man thinks that the train is going on some other route. Or maybe he has missed his station. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Jenny attacks the man and kills him on the spot, and makes him fall down. Then Jenny starts coughing up blood. Due to which Jenny stays for a while to recover. Jenny was unaware that the man lying down also had a knife. Then the man tries to kill Jenny with his knife. But Jenny somehow manages to save himself. Now the fight starts between both of them. Due to which the driver of the train gets to know. Here we learn that the train driver is also Jenny's man. Driver of train quickly arrives and shoots the man who was fighting with Jenny. In the next scene, Leon proposes his girlfriend Maya for marriage by wearing a ring in a restaurant. Where Maya used to work. Leon had a dream that he would bring an expensive and luxurious ring for Maya. For which he was waiting for a long time. After wearing the ring, they are intimate in the night. Leon used to dream of the same train yard and train every night. In which Jenny used to kill everyone. And he also felt that he also kills everyone. Similarly, one day when Leon wakes up he is very scared. And he thinks that he will know more about Jenny. And then we learn that Jenny is suffering from a skin problem. Jenny looks at himself in the mirror to see that the skin on her chest has become strange. And he uses a surgery knife to remove that bad skin. He keeps the skin he removed in a medicine box. Now Maya also notices this. Leonie is taking interest in the pictures of the same person and at the same place. And clicking pictures of the same. Maya then asks Leon about this. So Leon tells Maya, I think there's something special about this butcher. And he should follow this butcher. Because he thinks that he is the mastermind of the murders that took place in the city. Maya then reminds Leon that in the next week's show, he has to click pictures and give them to Susan as well. But now his interest was not in the show but in knowing about Butcher Jenny. But after researching for some time, he comes to know about Jenny's meat factory. And Leon goes to the meat factory. Where he starts working like a butcher by wearing butcher's clothes. He behaves as if he has been working there for a long time. Leon went to Jenny's factory because he would find some clues against Jenny in the factory. Because he was a vegetarian, he was suffocating in this factory. But still Leon behaves as if he is a worker there. And he slowly clicks many pictures of Jenny, but here he had bad luck. Jenny sees him doing so. But Leon somehow escapes from Jenny and hides in a room. Many animals were hanging in that room. That's when Leon's eyes fall on Jenny, who had a hook in his hand. Leon hangs himself in the middle of the animals who were hanging to somehow escape. Due to which Jenny cannot see him and leaves from there. But Leon's luck was worse. As soon as he comes out of that room, another butcher starts following him. But somehow Leon manages to escape from there. In the next scene, we are shown that Leon goes to the same restaurant where he used to go before. In the restaurant, he finds his girlfriend's friend Jarvis, who was eating meat in a huge plate. He doesn't know what happens. He picks up a piece of meat from Jarvis's plate and eats it. Seeing Leon eating meat for the first time, both the cook and Jarvis of that restaurant start looking at him in surprise. Now Leon goes straight home from the restaurant and collects all his newspapers, and among them all the murders that took place in that train yard. Collects their news articles and spreads them in the whole room. Then his girlfriend Maya comes home, and she sees Leon behaving like a madman. Leon was in a panic and starts telling Maya all the details of how everyone is disappearing from the train yard one by one. And he tells what is the connection between the butcher and the meat factory with those murders. Maya gets very upset seeing his behavior and listening to his words. She tells Leon that you have made all this a story in your mind. And from today you will not go to that train yard at night. Maya then offers her camera to Leon to calm him down, and says that he should click some pictures of her. But Leon could see only the train and the butcher in Maya's camera. That's why he was not able to focus on clicking Maya's pictures. Then Leon apologizes to Maya, and says that he keeps talking about butcher all the time, and then he focuses on the things of Maya. But even now somewhere he was not able to forget the butcher and the train. And then he feels that Jenny is waiting for him outside the restaurant. And he decides that he will not allow anyone else to be murdered at the hands of butcher. Then he takes his camera and goes to the train yard, and goes on the train, where he sees that butcher sitting in a bogie. Leon was keeping an eye on him for a long time, and he gets ready to take his pictures. Then some passengers come in the train which Jenny sees, and he kills them all with his hammer. Leon had seen such a sight for the first time. There was blood all around, seeing which Leon gets very nervous. And then he comes to know that Jenny is behind all these murders. Leon keeps an eye on Jenny. When Jenny is cleaning the blood of passengers from the train, then Leon starts clicking his pictures. Leon was also very nervous that Jenny might not see him. But still he dares to click many pictures of Jenny. Jenny then removes hair, nails, and teeth from the bodies of the dead passengers, and hangs them one by one from the hook. But suddenly Jenny feels that someone is watching him. His eyes fall on Leon, and Jenny passes a smile, looking at Leon. Leon gets scared seeing all this, and he doesn't look here and there, starts running from there very fast. He reaches the last bogie of the train running away. But this train belonged to Jenny. He easily captures Leon. Jenny grabs Leon's head, and bangs through the window of the train, causing Leon to faint on the spot. When Leon's eyes open in the next scene, then he finds himself inside a meat factory. Leon quickly leaves the factory and goes home. And due to fear he locks himself in the room. When Maya sees this, she gets very upset. And she requests Leon that he should come out, but Leon completely ignores Maya. When Leon goes to the bathroom, he sees that he has a lot of injuries on his chest. When he comes out of the bathroom, he shows his injuries to Maya. And also tells Maya about the murders Jenny has committed. But Maya doesn't believe because Leon didn't have any proof. Because his camera was left in the train only. Then both of them feel that even the police will not believe them. Then Maya tells Leon that she will definitely help him to find Leon's camera. Maya along with her friend Jarvis plans to get Leon's camera. They both go to Jenny's flat. They separate and start searching Jenny's flat. Jarvis then finds different tools from Jenny's apartments. While searching, Maya finds a medical kit in Jenny's bathroom. But then Jenny turns up at his apartment. Maya and Jarvis do not get to know anything about this. Jenny sees Jarvis, and Jarvis also gets hold of Leon's camera. On the other hand, Maya also finds Jenny's bag and a list, in which there was a complete list of all the murders committed by Jenny so far. All this makes her believe in Leon's words. what Leon had said to Maya. Then Maya starts looking for Jarvis to show all this. But he sees Jenny's shoulder at some distance. Seeing whom she gets very scared. And escapes the apartment and goes straight to Detective Headley. And tells about the missing report of her friend Jarvis. But Detective Headley doesn't believe anything Maya says. At Maya's request, she sends a team to Jenny's apartment. But the team finds nothing when they reach there. Detective Headley tells Maya to return Jenny's bag to Jenny. So Maya asks Headley why she has to return this bag to Jenny, then Headley is unable to say anything. In the next scene, Susan goes to an event with Leon in the gallery of the weekly show. Susan introduces Leon to those clients, who was quite impressed with Leon's pictures. But Leon was not interested in all this. And he seemed very upset too. Till then he roams like this in the gallery. And waits for when Jenny's photo will be in the gallery. After getting Jenny's photo, he stops near that photo. And starts watching his picture very carefully. Then Susan sees him. And asks him about his problem related to this picture. But Leon avoids saying that he has to go somewhere. And he has to catch a train too. On the other hand, Maya also goes to that restaurant. And there he had hidden a gun. She picks it up. Then outside the restaurant he finds Detective Headley, who informs Maya that Jarvis is in the last bogie of the train. Then Maya goes towards the train. And Leon also picks up a lot of weapons from the meat factory on the other hand. He prepares himself to fight Jenny. Maya also comes to know in the train that this train is going somewhere else. And instead of getting scared, she gets up and starts moving towards the next bogie. Leon sees the train and he sees that Maya is also in the train. He runs fast after the train and catches the train from behind. And after a lot of effort, he climbs on top of the train. Meanwhile, Jenny finishes his night's work. And Maya sees Jarvis in a bogie, which was hanging on a hook in the middle of dead bodies. And he was still alive. Maya shouts loudly seeing Jarvis. Because of which Jenny hears Maya's voice. And starts running towards her. Maya also comes to know that Jenny is coming to kill her too. Maya shoots at Jenny with her gun. But all his shots miss. And Jenny survives. Seeing all this, Maya panics and starts running backwards in the train to escape from Jenny. Jenny kills Maya by throwing his hammer. The one who hits Maya's feet straight and she falls there. Then Jenny comes to Maya. And was about to kill Maya by picking up that hammer that Leon suddenly appears in front of him. Now a fight starts between Jenny and Leon. Due to the dead bodies hanging there, both were facing problem in fighting. Both were overpowering each other in fighting. Meanwhile, while fighting, Jenny gets stabbed in the hanging body of Jarvis. Due to which Jarvis dies on the spot. In the next scene, Leon throws Jenny out of the train while fighting. But there was some time left to reach the last station. Maya then comes to Leon and says that now we are saved from all this. But then all the lights of the train go off. And the last station also comes. Then the driver of the train tells Leon and Maya to stay away from this meet. Then we come to know about the last station. Where many strange creatures live. Those who come inside the train. And they start eating the dead bodies of those dead passengers. Then Leon and Maya get off the train. And go inside a cave. Where they see rotten street dead bodies. But then Jenny comes there, who attacks Leon again. And once again the fight starts between the two. But in the last, Leon takes a bone from a dead body lying there and kills it straight in Jenny's throat. Before dying, Jenny speaks one word for the last time. Welcome. But then the driver of the train comes to that cave. And attacks Leon. He lifts Leon in the air and eats his tongue. Now the driver tells Leon that these creatures used to live in caves and underground before the formation of this city. And that was Jenny's duty. That he should give food to these creatures at night. So that these creatures stay in these caves only. And don't go out. So that the people of the city do not get disturbed. Then the driver goes to Maya, who was lying unconscious among the dead bodies. And that driver shows no mercy to Maya and rips her body and takes out her heart. He takes Maya's heart to Leon. And tells him that from now on it is your duty that you will take care of the work of meat factory and train. Now we are shown in the next scene. After a few days a new butcher is on the job. The one who is wearing a ring with 8 stars. So Jenny was wearing it. He meets Detective Headley, who gives him the timetable of a train. From which we come to know that Detective Headley was also involved in these murders happening in the city. Now the new butcher takes his timetable and goes on the night train. So friends doesn't keep the suspense of the new butcher. It was none other than Leon. So friends, today's movie of ours ends here. We will soon bring the story of the new movie. Please like and share this movie of ours before leaving, and please subscribe to our channel.